Hello, my name is Keith Prince. I'm the London Assembly member for Havering and Redbridge. So until recently, politics has always been my hobby. So I've always done both. I've always done politics in my spare time and worked from the age of 16. Well, I started in retail. I started in a shoe shop in Romford Town Centre. I worked my up from being a salesman to being the youngest ever manager of a store. And I did that at the age of 20. And I was quite young for a store manager. And I looked around and I thought, not sure I want to do this for the rest of my life. And I had a friend of mine who was involved in advertising. So I jumped and got a job in advertising sales. Started with local newspapers and then ended up with radio and worked with the LBC sales house for a while. Then came in charge of the international section, which included Radio Beijing, Radio Moscow. That was in very early days, actually, around about the age of 17, 18, when I joined the Young Conservatives. And then we had the rise of Margaret Thatcher, who really inspired me to become more involved. I know it sounds a bit sad, and I guess it is, but politics, when you get involved in these youth organisations, or even when you're involved with a political organisation, politics just becomes part of your social life, and it is, in many ways, it's just a natural progression. There's two fundamental roles that I perform in the Assembly. One is as a scrutineer, that is to challenge what the Mayor is doing, challenge what the Met Police are doing, challenge what other bodies are doing. But it's also to work collegiately with the other parties to come up with reports that show how things could be done better. I'm actually working with a colleague from the Labour Party, funnily enough, around issues on violence against women and girls. I'm actually currently working on a report that we're going to do on how unsafe young women do feel, or women of all ages feel in London. You know, we've had some tragic murders on my patch of young women by very violent people, and we need to address that. I don't see this as a 9-to-5 job. I just see this as a whole vocation. My job is to do what I can here in City Hall, make a difference here, but more importantly to help and work for the people of Havering and Redbridge, and to be with them and to help them when they're in trouble, and also, you know, to highlight when people are doing good things. I think I'm blessed to be able to do something that I love doing. As I've said, I used to spend all my hobby time or all my spare time being a politician, and now, you know, I'm in the very privileged position of being paid to be a politician. So I'm being paid to do the job that I love doing.